So for this exercise, you need a shoulder and waist dart front bodice. So since we have this two dart sloper, I'm going to move this side dart amount to the shoulder. And I'm going to use a pivot method. So I hope you remember how it is draw trace all the way from one dart leg, the bottom one, and then trace all the sloper until the mid shoulder where the dart will be. And so here, do you see? I just trace from the shoulder, mid shoulder, to all the way to the one of the dart leg. And we're gonna close this one, so I'm gonna use this trail. And you see this dart, I'm gonna pivot this piece to meet one of the meet the dart leg, and then I'm gonna draw the rest of it. And then mark the mid shoulder. So then you're gonna see a big dart on the shoulder. So it means that by closing this dart, you have the shoulder darts. So you moved. And just mark the apex and draw a dart. This is the apex. And then you have bottom here, the waist dart. I just draw a dart from the apex, but actually the dart tip should be, a little away from the apex. Okay, but for this slope, the torso sloper exercise, you don't need it yet, so we don't have to think about it yet. So we're gonna use this, and check the side seam, and then the shape is a little weird to me, and so I'm gonna check whether it match to the spec, and it's not perfectly straight, so I'm going to draw a straight line. So this is going to be my bodice for this exercise. Here. So now I'm going to draw a torso sloper guideline first. So first you're going to draw a horizontal guideline. And then the width is sort of long enough to cover this two sloper. And then draw a perpendicular guideline. A little bit longer. Okay. It's gonna be placed like this. And then the hip area, you will use a 7 inches in full scale. So in half scale, it's gonna be 3.5. So about here. So that's good. And then draw a guideline for the back piece. And then again, make sure that, you know, check whether this is 90-degree angle. Okay, yeah, perfect. I'm using this corner of the ruler and make sure that it's 90-degree angle. Yeah, perfect. So we're gonna match this underarm side corner to this guideline, underarm guideline. Here, that. And then here too. This. And then match the center front perfectly. And then you're gonna mark at the center front. And you're gonna draw a waistline. It should be perfectly 90-degree angle, so make sure that it's 90-degree angle. And then here too. Or what you can do is measure here. Mine is 4 inches and 1/8 inch, I think. Oh yeah, 4 inches, 1/8 inch, and here 4 and okay, this is gonna be a waistline. And then we're gonna trace the rest of a sloper. Okay, and place perfectly here. And then trace neckline. Okay, and same thing, apex. Here's the apex. And then match it. And then probably you realize that the waistline on the back side is not right at the, you know, front waistline, but that's fine. We're gonna just use like this and then trace the rest of it. The next step is draw a side point. So we're not going to use the body side point. We're going to create a new one. So how you can create is draw a perpendicular line from the underarm line. And here too. So draw a 2 perpendicular line. And then from here, you're gonna go in 5/8 inch in full scale. So in half scale, it's going to be 5 and 16. Let's see here. And then 5/16. 5 here. And it's going to be on my new side seam. Okay, and then the hip area here, it's gonna be 7 inches down from the waistline. So 3.5 inches in half scale. And then here 2, 3.5 inch skirt there, and then draw a straight line. This, and then hip line, and then you have to figure out the hip line, and that's going to be, let's draw here to all the way down. There. And I use a ruler. So my ruler, and I like this curve. So you see here, this hip curve is like curve, so it should not be straight. And I use the other side, and then, so you should use exactly same side, otherwise, you know, hip measurement we're not gonna match front and back, right? So, and the next step, you're gonna draw a dart. So we're gonna have a 2 dart sloper. So I'm going to draw a dart on the on the front first. So from the apex, 1¼ inch down, 1¼ inch. That's the full scale. So in half scale, so 5/8 inch down. And just the mark, draw a perpendicular line. Okay, so one of the dart will be right below from the apex. So draw a straight line. This is the point. And then goes all the way down. And here from the waistline, from the waist, 3/2 in full scale is 1 3/4. That's right. So this is the center line of the dart, and in both sides, and you go out half inch in full scale, and so it's going to be 1/4. But you were going to have another dart close to the side seam, and that placement is going to be from the side point to this center line of the dart, right in the middle. So this is the right in the middle. So measure this amount and then find the middle, okay? And then you're gonna draw a straight line, perpendicular line. Same thing from the waistline. 1 3/4. Okay, now this is the center line of the dart, and then you go out quarter, and then here too, quarter inch. You know, in your full scale sloper, it's going to be half inch in both sides. So from the waistline, you go in full scale. I mentioned that 3.5 inch, so it's gonna be 1 3/4 for the half scale. And this is going to be a center line of the darts, and then find the right in the middle between this center line to the side seam point. It's a 2.5 inch, so this is gonna be to center line, so this measurement should be the same. And the tip of the dart is this underarm point 1 inch down, so in half scale, half inch down. So draw a half inch down. And then draw a perpendicular line all the way to the top, and then the bottom. The back is slightly longer, so it's gonna be 5/2 inch. That's gonna be 2 3/4. So draw a straight line. And then this start too. This is a 3/4, yes. And the dart amount is the same. Half inch in full scale, so quarter out. Okay, now the torso block is ready, but we need a side dart torso sloper. So we're gonna use this back sloper as it is, but the front, we're gonna side dart next to the start. So I'm gonna just mark here and then draw a slash line to the apex, and we're gonna slash and then here slash, then close the dart. See here, this is the dart, and close it. And then you have a dart here. So this is going to be the sloper, and before tracing on the oak tag and make a real sloper, make sure that's nice and mismatching, and also walk and make sure that this hip is aligned. And then also you can check the shoulder. It's here, it's here, it's perfect. So after finishing your pattern, after finishing your sloper, so this is my sloper, and then you're gonna trace on the oak tag. And what you need to, and you should make sure that, you know, your transport all darts and, you know, two double pointed darts on the front and back, and also the side dart and the notches. There is the armhole notches on the front and the back side. There's a double notches, so here. So you should not forget any of this. And then the apex as well. And then one thing we didn't do it yet is we didn't move the dart tip, side dart tip. And we're gonna move our side dart tip 1.5 inch apart away in the full scale. So for the half scale, it's going to be, it's a 3/4. So after tracing it, it's mine. Let's double check this. Was here, but we're gonna move 3/4, so that's 3/4, so that's for the half scale. So double check, you have everything here, notches, darts, and sloper. And also you need to make a punch hole at the dart tip, all the dart tip. It's gonna be 1/4 inch in, so 1/2 inch in for the full scale. Punch hole 1/4 inch in here. And then make a circle, and then all the tips 1/4 inch in, and then circle, and then circle, then right in the middle, and then 1/8 inch away from this point, so very close in the half scale, 1/16 here, and then 1/4 inch of the dart tip, 1/4 inch of the dart tip here too, and then 1/4 inch the dart tip. The middle, and 1/16 inch away, and 1/4 and 1/4. So that's gonna be a poncho.